Alrighty, guys. Current time is 6:08 p.m. on June 29th, 2024. And as you can see up top here, National Hurricane Center issuing advisories for the Atlantic on Hurricane Beryl. Beryl has rapidly intensified since yesterday and is now a Category 1 hurricane here and approached the Leeward Islands and Barbados. So let's go into the advisory and then we'll talk about where it's heading and what it's expected to do. So as of the 5 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time, Saturday, June 29th advisory, Beryl is now a hurricane and forecast to intensify quickly. Expected to bring life-threatening winds and storm surge to the Windward Islands as a major hurricane. As of 5 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time on June 29th, its location is 10.1 degrees north, 49.3 degrees west. It is moving west at 22 miles an hour. Its minimum central pressure is 992 millibars, and its maximum sustained winds are at 75 miles an hour. So let's go into the public advisory. So this is Bulletin Hurricane Beryl Advisory Number 5, NWS National Hurricane Center, Miami, Florida, AL 022024, 5 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time, Saturday, June 29th, 2024. Headline of this advisory is Beryl is now a hurricane and forecast to intensify quickly. Expected to bring life-threatening winds and storm surge to the Windward Islands as major hurricane. So the summary of the 5 o'clock Atlantic Standard Time 2100 UTC information. Its location is 10.1 north, 49.3 west. It is about 720 miles or 1,160 kilometers east-southeast of Barbados. Its maximum sustained winds are at 75 miles an hour or 120 kilometers an hour. Its present movement west or 270 degrees at 22 miles an hour or 35 kilometers an hour. Its minimum central pressure is 992 millibars or 29.3 inches. Changes with this advisory. The government of Barbados has issued a hurricane warning for the island. Summary of watches and warnings in effect. A hurricane warning is in effect for Barbados. A hurricane watch is in effect for St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadine Islands, and Grenada. Tropical storm watch is in effect for Martinique, Dominica, and Tobago. A hurricane warning means that hurricane conditions are expected somewhere within the warning area. A warning is typically issued 36 hours before the anticipated first occurrence of tropical storm force winds. Conditions that make outside preparations difficult or dangerous. Preparations to protect life and property should be rushed to completion. A hurricane watch means that hurricane conditions are possible within the watch area. A watch is typically issued 48 hours before the anticipated first occurrence of tropical storm force winds, conditions that make outside preparations difficult or dangerous. Also, if you guys hear thunder in the background, that's because it is storming in my location right now. So just get that out of the way. It is raining, it is storming where I live right now, but luckily we haven't lost power, otherwise I wouldn't be able to make this video. Tropical storm watch means that tropical storm conditions are possible in the watch area, generally within 48 hours. Interests elsewhere in the Lesser Antilles should closely monitor the progress of Beryl. Additional watches and warnings will likely be required for portions of this area this evening. For storm information specific to your area, please monitor products issued by your National Meteorological Service. And now we move into the discussion and outlook of Hurricane Beryl. At 5 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time, or 2100 UTC, the center of Hurricane Beryl is located near latitude 10.1 north, longitude 49.3 west. Beryl is moving toward the west near 22 miles an hour or 35 kilometers an hour. A relatively quick westward to west-northwestward motion is expected during the next few days. On the forecast track, the center of Beryl is expected to move across the Windward Islands late Sunday night and Monday. Maximum sustained winds have increased to near 75 miles an hour or 120 kilometers an hour, with higher gusts. Continued steady to rapid intensifying is forecast, and Beryl is expected to become a dangerous major hurricane before it reaches the Windward Islands. Hurricane force winds extend outward up to 10 miles from the center, and tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 60 miles. Minimum central pressure is 992 millibars. Key messages for Beryl can be found in the tropical cyclone discussion under AWIPS header MIATCDAT2 and WMO header WTNT42 KNHC. Wind. Hurricane conditions are expected in the hurricane warning area beginning Sunday night. Hurricane conditions are possible in the hurricane watch areas Sunday night or Monday morning. Devastating wind damage is expected where the eye wall Beryl moves through the portions of the Windward Islands. Wind speeds at the top and on the windward sides of hills and mountains are often up to 30% stronger than the near surface winds indicated in this advisory, and in some elevated locations could be even greater. Tropical storm conditions are possible in the tropical storm watch areas by Monday night. Storm surge. A life-threatening storm surge will raise water levels by as much as 5 to 7 feet above normal tide levels in areas of onshore flow near where Beryl makes landfall in the hurricane warning and watch areas. Near the coast, the surge will be accompanied by large and destructive waves. Rainfall. Beryl is expected to produce rainfall totals of 3 to 6 inches across Barbados and Windward Islands Sunday night into Monday. This rainfall may cause flooding in vulnerable areas. Showers and thunderstorms well north of Beryl may produce 1 to 4 inches of rain over portions of southeastern Puerto Rico Monday night into Tuesday. Rainfall from Beryl may impact portions of southern Hispaniola Tuesday into Wednesday with 2 to 6 inches of rain possible. For a complete depiction of forecast rainfall and flash flooding associated with Beryl, please see the National Weather Service Storm Total Rainfall graphic available at hurricanes.gov/graphics_ATTO_SHTML?rain QPF. Surf. Swells generated by Beryl are expected to reach the Windward and southern Leeward Islands by late Sunday. These swells are likely to cause life-threatening surf and rip current conditions. Please consult products in your local weather office. Next advisories. Next intermediate advisory is at 8 p.m., so about an hour and a half after I post this video is when the next advisory on Hurricane Beryl will be issued. And the next complete advisory is at 11 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time. So, with that being said, let's take a look at the... First, I want to see what the new peak they're expecting is. 75 knots, 90 knots, 100 knots, 105 knots, 105, 100, 90, 75. So, they're expecting a 105 knot peak. You guys don't know what that is. That's a 120 mile per hour. If we look up the Saffir-Simpson scale again. This is for whatever reason I don't have it pulled up here. Don't ask me why I don't have it bookmarked. That is a mid-end Category 3 hurricane. And if Burrow keeps strengthening the way it is right now, it is possible that we see a low end Category 4 hurricane out of Burrow. It is very possible. Now, let's take a look at the wind speed. No. Go away. No. So this is our tropical storm force wind speed probabilities. So right now, if you're in Barbados or along the Windward Islands here, you guys have a 80 to 90% chance of seeing tropical storm force winds. If you're in, say, Puerto Rico, you have a 10 to 20% chance. If you're in Jamaica right now, you have I'm just going to say 40 to 60% chance as of right now. The probability of tropical storm force winds, 1 minute average, greater than or equal to 39 miles per hour from all tropical cyclones. The circle here indicates Hurricane Beryl center location at 2 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time, Saturday, June 29th, 2024. Forecast Advisory number 5. So now let's take a look at the cone here. As you can see, hurricane warning has been issued for Barbados, and hurricane watches are issued along these islands here, with tropical storm watches up here and down here as well. I'm expecting these to be upgraded to tropical storm and hurricane warnings within the next couple of days, probably by either 8 p.m. or 11 p.m. is when I'd expect this to be upgraded. If you're in Jamaica, still watch out. You're probably going to be dealing with either a Category 1 or a Category 2 hurricane by the time it reaches you guys, and you'll probably be playing hurricane or tropical storm watch in the next few days. Also, if you're in the Yucatan Peninsula, Belize, Guatemala, Honduras, or even Nicaragua, I'd watch out as well, and in Cuba as well, and the Dominican Republic and Haiti. All of you guys need to watch out. And elsewhere, if you're along the Louisiana or Texas coast, you guys also need to watch out. There are some models that indicate that it could potentially curve up to you. Now let's take a look at the key messages for Hurricane Beryl. Beryl is expected to be a dangerous major hurricane when it reaches the Windward Islands late Sunday night or Monday, bringing destructive hurricane-force winds and life-threatening storm surge. Hurricane watch and warnings are in effect on much of the Windward Islands. Heavy rainfall and localized flooding is expected across the Windward Islands Sunday night and Monday. Interest in Central and Western Caribbean should monitor the progress of Beryl. Users are reminded that there is large uncertainty at days 4 and 5, and to not focus on the specific details of the track or intensity forecast. And now, thanks to Tropical Tidbits, we can get a current view of Hurricane Beryl. Did not load this up beforehand, so yeah. But there we can see our eye. Following the eye here. That last couple of frames there, you can see the eye start to poke out. If this convection can wrap all the way around the eye, we'll have rapid strengthening happening. Let's go to Dovar Dvorok, maybe. The tidbits want to load for me. The only tidbits wants to load. Oh, maybe? Maybe. Yeah, you can see all this convection surrounding the eye. The eyeball's roughly right around this area, if I had to guess. It's hard to tell because there isn't convection on the western side of the burrow yet. However, if we take a look at it now, we are losing daylight here, so I'm not sure how much we'll be able to see. Yeah, we're not going to be able to see anything visible shortwave. Maybe. Yeah, you can't see the eye. In the Discord server I'm in, people are speculating that Bro currently has a pinhole eye. Those are almost impossible to spot on radar. But that's our current look at Hurricane Burrow from infrared satellite. And this is what I'm saying. Some of the forecast models have it curving up into Texas and Louisiana. And this one model wants it going into Florida. And then this one model wants it making landfall in North Carolina for whatever reason. And then there's one outlier model that has it going into Florida. Now, I don't think that's going to happen at all. I'm more on the track of it going into Mexico. And then after it gets into the Gulf, who knows? Because there is a lot of shear in the Caribbean right now. In this general area, there's a lot of shear. There's a lot of unfavorable environments for it to go through. So we'll just have to see. Now, finally, before we take a look at our other two, let's look at the model intensity. So right now, it is a Category 1 hurricane. Most models are in agreement that it's going to be a Cat 3, most likely a mid to high end Category 3, with the HWFI going all the way to a Category 4. Now, I'm sort of leaning towards Cat 4 if it continues its rapid intensification like it's doing right now. However, I'm not fully sold on it yet. So now what we will do is we will take a look at our other tropical systems because we still have Invest 94L and we have a new system that's trailing behind Burl here. So we'll take a look at both of them. And then we will also take a look at the Eastern Pacific because there is a system out there. Then, as we always do, we'll end the video off by taking a look at the models. So for Invest 94L, we're in Northwest Caribbean, Southwestern Gulf of Mexico. A broad area of low pressure is forecast to form over the Bay of Campeche tonight or early Sunday, where conditions appear generally conducive for further development. A tropical depression could form before the system moves inland again early next week over Mexico. Interests along the Gulf Coast of Mexico should monitor the progress of the system. Regardless of development, heavy rainfall associated with the area of low pressure will affect portions of Central America and Mexico through early next week. Formation chance through 48 hours, medium 50%. Information chance through 7 days, medium 50%. So that's with this system right here. That's for Invest 94L. Now we will move over to disturbance number 2, which has not been designated anything yet, but will likely be designated Invest 96L soon. Eastern Tropical Atlantic. An area of low pressure located several hundred miles southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands is producing an area of discoordinated showers and thunderstorms. Environmental conditions appear conducive for additional development of the system, and a tropical depression could form by the middle of next week while it moves generally westward at 15 to 20 miles an hour across the eastern and central tropical Atlantic. Formation chance through 48 hours, low 30%. Formation chance through 7 days, high 70%. Now, as a reminder, this area is following right behind Hurricane Beryl right now. So, what's left? We don't know. For all we know, Beryl could tear that system apart. Or Beryl could take all the shear with her as she moves out more towards the Caribbean through the Barbados and Leeward Islands, all of that, leaving this system behind with very favorable conditions to do the same thing Beryl's doing right now. We just don't know yet. We won't know until more information comes out. Now, let's jump over to the Eastern Pacific, because we do finally have an area that we need to watch. So, disturbance 1, 20% chance of tropical formation in 7 days. As of 11 a.m. PDT, Saturday, June 29th, 2024. Offshore of southern Mexico. A broad area of low pressure could form by early next week a few hundred miles south of the coast of southern Mexico. Some gradual development is possible during the next several days while the system moves west-northwestward at 10-15 miles an hour. Formation chance through 48 hours, low near 0%. Information chance through 7 days, low 20%. Now, I don't think there's anything in the CPAC. No, there's not. Alright. Now, you guys know what time it is. It's time to take a look at our models. Now, we currently only have 186 hours out. Sorry, 192 hours out. So we have Beryl right here. This is what's eventually going to be 96L. Here's 94L over here. We move forward in time. Here's 94L. Getting organized. Beryl over here. 978 millibar hurricane. 964 now. Now we have 96L getting better organized. And we have another wave coming off of Africa. Getting itself better organized. 979 Beryl. 996 96L. This thing is doing things. 985, 984. And then this is our system in the Pacific that we're watching. Here's Beryl still. The wave that came off of Africa is gone. So Beryl continues into the Yucatan Peninsula. Then we have 96L making a curve off to the north, likely doing something like that. Burrow re-intensifies. Then the GFS run, once Burrow making landfall, somewhere the area is close by to Galveston, I think. I think that's the general area. Hold on. Yeah, Corpus Christi, Galveston area. Oh wait, no, Galveston's over by Houston. Yeah, so the Corpus Christi area is where the GFS once burrowed to make landfall after entering the Gulf. And that's the last of the model runs that we currently have. So now, with Burrow officially being a hurricane, we have all the models. So this is the HWRF model run for Hurricane Burrow. So Burrow rapidly intensifying, 965, 961, 958, 957, 953, 949, 942, 941, 938, 937, 938, 936, 934, 936, 934, 938, 942, 945, makes landfall there. That's the last of the runs that we have. As a reminder, with Hurricane Sandy, if you guys remember that storm from almost 12 years ago, that was a 951 Category 1 hurricane. However, that was making its transition from into a post tropical. So this is the HWRF parent. So this is right now 3 hours, 6 hours, 9 hours, 12 hours, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36. Rapidly intensifies, makes landfall there. The South Puerto Rico. That's south of Dominican and Haiti. Makes landfall in Jamaica. And that's how far we have out. Now, this is the H-Mon. Right now, H-Mon has it fully developed in about 15 hours. Either makes landfall or passes by these islands here. Continues on. And barely misses that island. Let's see what the half, says Sir Burl. And we don't have any Marlins out for it. Okay. What about the half speed? And we have 3 hours of it. Okay. Okay. So, beyond that stuff, what about the ECMWF? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, this is the ECMWF model. Burl rapidly intensifying. Makes landfall there. And intensifies before making landfall in Mexico. However, not much is expected. Anyways, guys, that'll be it for the video today. I'll be back with another one. Maybe at 11, depending on if my parents are downstairs or not. But until then, guys, peace out. If you're in Barbados or if you're in a tropical storm watch warning, hurricane watch warning, please evacuate. I've already heard reports that the islands that are in the path of Burl are evacuating. They are evacuating the islands that are in the path of Burl. So please do not put your life at risk. Evacuate now. You have plenty of time if you're in Barbados, St. Vincent, or any of the areas that are in the path of Burl. But once again, thank you all so much for watching this video. I know it's a long one. It's my first time using my computer to record a video like this. I appreciate it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, guys, peace out.